Yes.
Wait and celebrate.
Children, do you know what happened today? I was sleeping on the bed. Do you sleep on the bed? Do you sleep on the bed? Do you sleep on the bed? Today, yes. Today what happened? Today what
Yes.
happened? I was sleeping on the bed.
Ma'am,
Suddenly,
Ryan is here.
and I saw suddenly I saw a ladybug was sleeping beside me. Do you know? I was sleeping on the bed and suddenly I saw a ladybug was sleeping beside me. Now I cannot find the ladybug. The color of the ladybug was green. Do you know? The color of the ladybug is green, right? The color of the ladybug is green. Where is the green ladybug? The green
Red.
see, student
Red.
red. Oh,
Red.
ladybug is red. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know that. Can you
Black
see
and
this
red.
ladybug? Can you see this ladybug? Can you see? Here is the ladybug. Indra Majumdar and Arshi Bhattacharya, please put your video on. Okay. See, the ladybug is here. Can you see? Ladybug was beside me.
I am there.
Okay, Ryan, I can see you. Now let's start the story. Today the story is about rose. Oh, the rose.
Rose.
There is a rose in my hand. There is a rose in my hand. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see my rose? See, children, I have a rose in my hand. Can you see this? Today, the story is about this rose. Yes. And the name of the story is A Proud Rose. The name of the story is Proud Rose. It was a beautiful spring morning. Okay. One day, on a beautiful spring morning, a beautiful red rose blossomed in the forest. A beautiful red rose blossomed in the forest. And there was a pine tree. Can you see this pine tree? You can see this in the Christmas, right? You can see this in the Christmas. Can you see this pine tree, children? Can you see this pine tree?
Yes.
So there was a pine tree. This red rose was beautiful. So we know rose is beautiful, right? Rose is beautiful. Rose is beautiful. Yes, see, my hairband is with rose. My hairband is with rose. I have
Yes.
worn this hairband. It is rose, right? Okay. Now the pine tree was beside this red rose, and he was saying, "Oh my God! What a beautiful flower! What a beautiful flower!" Pine tree was saying, "Dear God, look at the beautiful flower. Everyone, look at the beautiful flower. It was so beautiful. How bright color, how bright red color is this? See, the red rose can see you. The red rose can see you. It has two eyes. Okay. The pine tree was saying, what a beautiful flower. I wish I was that lovely. Don't you see when you see something beautiful, don't you say like that? Oh, how beautiful is this? If I was that lovely. Oh, I was that lovely. Like this, the scientist also saying, beautiful flower. Oh, if I was that lovely. If I was lovely like the rose, the pine tree is saying. That time, a cherry tree was there. Can you see the cherry tree? Can you see? Yes. The cherry tree was there, and the cherry tree was saying, pine tree, oh pine tree, why are you so sad? Why are you so sad, pine tree? Don't be sad. We cannot have everything in life. Why are you sad, pine tree? The cherry tree is saying, why are you so sad, pine tree? Please don't be sad. Please don't cry. Don't cry. Please don't cry. Why are you so sad? See, you are not so beautiful like the rose. Maybe you don't have bright color like the rose, but you are also good. You are also good. This cherry tree, red cherry tree. Yes. No, no, this is not watermelon. This is cherry tree. Please don't be sad, cherry tree. Please don't be sad. Okay.
This was very good.
And the red rose was very proud. The red rose was very proud and it was saying, I'm the most beautiful flower in the forest. What was it saying? I'm the most beautiful flower. Because I have bright color, right? I have bright red color. So I'm the most beautiful flower in the forest. Okay. And that moment, someone was very angry. No, someone was very angry. And it raised its yellow head. Someone is very angry. A sunflower raised its yellow head and saying, how can you say like this? How can you say like this? You are the most beautiful flower. Do you know? In the forest, so many beautiful flowers and fruits are there. So how can you say like this that you are the most beautiful flower? Don't say like this. There are strawberry trees, right? There are strawberry trees. There is cherry tree. There is strawberry tree. There is cherry tree. And there is tomato tree, right? There is tomato tree. You can see the tomato in my hand. Tomato in my hand. Yes. Yes. So there are so many trees are there. Those are very colorful and beautiful. So you cannot say rose. The sunflower is saying, Rose, where are you? Rose, you cannot say that you are the most beautiful flower in the forest. Okay. You are also one of them. Rose, there are so many beautiful flowers, fruits are there in the forest. You are one of them. The sunflower is saying, you are just one of them. And the rose is saying, no, I am the most beautiful flower. Can't you see? Everybody is looking at me. Can't you see? The rose is saying, can't you see, sunflower? Everybody is looking at me. Can't you see that? I am the most beautiful flower. I'm the most beautiful flower. The rose was saying. And the rose is saying that time, look at the ugly cactus. Can you see this cactus in the desert? Can you see this cactus? Yes, it has thorns. And the rose is saying, look at the ugly cactus. What is the meaning of ugly? Ugly means which is not beautiful. Ugly means which is not beautiful. The cactus is not ugly, but the rose is saying, as it has beautiful bright color, it is saying that look at the ugly cactus. Look at the ugly cactus. It has thorns. It has thorns. The black. Can you see the thorns? Yes, this is called thorns. Look at the ugly cactus. Okay. And the pine tree was saying that time, Great Rose, Great Rose, what kind of talk is this? How can you say that it is ugly? How can you say that someone is ugly? Can you say like this? Don't say, Rose, don't say. Pine tree was saying, don't say, Rose, that the cactus is ugly. Don't call anyone ugly like this. You cannot say like this. You have thorns too. You have thorns. Rose, you have also thorns. So how can you say like this? And the rose was saying, no, cactus, you are very ugly. You are absolutely useless. You are very ugly. Okay. The cactus was very sad because the rose was saying, look at this. You are very ugly. Okay. And the pine tree was saying, how can you say like this, Rose? You have thorns too. How can you say like this that someone is ugly? The rose was saying. And the rose was very angry. The rose was very angry. And it was saying, pine tree, don't say like this. I am the most beautiful one. And don't compare my thorns with this ugly cactus. Okay? I am the most beautiful flower and I have the bright color. And look at this cactus. It doesn't have bright color. Okay? Now, but the cactus was not upset. The cactus was not upset. And it was saying to the rose, it was trying to give advice to the rose that never say like this that someone is ugly because God didn't create any form of life without a reason. Okay? So, pine tree, don't say like this that the cactus is ugly. Now, spring first. Okay? Spring first. Now, in the forest, there is no rain. There is no rain. And the weather has become very warm, very hot. Okay? If there is no rain, so it will become very, very hot. Okay? If there is no rain, the weather will become very, very hot. And one day, the rose was feeling very thirsty because in the forest there is no spring and the weather was very, very hot, right? And if it is hot, will you feel thirsty? Will you want to drink water? But there was no rain and the rose couldn't drink water, couldn't get water. So the rose began to wilt. The rose, the petals, what is the meaning of wilt? When it becomes dry without the water, the rose, there is no rain, no water. So the rose began to wilt. The rose started becoming dry and lifeless. Okay? That time, one day, the rose was there and the cactus was thinking that the rose is very proud. And that time, you can see a bird. You can see a bird in my hand. A bird came. A bird came. and it was digging a hole on the cactus. It was digging a hole on the cactus. Okay. It was digging a hole on the cactus. And the rose was saying, oh my God, what is doing? What is it doing? It was puzzling. The bird was making a hole in the cactus. The bird was making a hole on the cactus, and that time the rose asked the pine tree. The rose asked the pine tree what the bird was doing. What the bird was doing. What the bird is doing. The red rose asked the pine tree what the bird was doing. The pine tree said, the bird is getting water from the cactus. The bird is getting water from the cactus. Okay, the bird is getting water from the cactus. And the rose said, so it is not hurting when it make holes. It is not hurting when it is making hole with the beak. It is not hurting. The pine tree said, yes, it hurts, but the cactus is very kind. It can help anytime to anyone. The cactus is very helpful. It will help anytime to everyone. Okay. That time, Rose was saying the cactus has water. The cactus has water in its body. The cactus has water in its body. And the pine tree said, yes, it has water in its body. And you are becoming so dry. If you want, you can ask for water. The cactus will help. But the rose was very shame. It was too shame to ask for help. Oh, just few minutes back, I said that the cactus is useless. But now I will ask for water. And pine tree said, don't be shame. You ask for help, the cactus will help you. The cactus will help you. Then the rose asked for help to the cactus. Cactus, will you help me? Cactus, will you help me? I don't have water. Then the cactus said, yes, I will help you. I will give you water. Okay, I will give you water. The water said, yes. The cactus said, yes, I will give you water. I will help you. Then the sparrow came again. Then the sparrow came. The sparrow came and was digging the hole and got the water from the cactus. Got the water from the cactus. It was digging a hole and it got water from the cactus. After that, it watered the rose every day. It watered the rose every day so that its root becomes strengthened. Okay? So, the cactus helped the rose. The cactus helped the rose. So, the rose was very shame. It was too shame, but because the rose insulted this cactus, like it is ugly, it doesn't have bright color, but the cactus helped the rose. That is why the rose was feeling, no, I will not say like this anymore, that you are ugly, you doesn't have bright color. I will not say like this. I will not say like this. The rose was saying, because the cactus helped the rose, right? The cactus helped the rose? Yes. So, this was the story of today. The proud rose. Now, children, I will ask you something. You have to say. Okay? Who was very good? The rose or the cactus? cactus. Who was very good? Who helped everyone? Very good. Very good. The cactus was very good. Okay. Now tell me. Can you see me another name of the flower who was in the story? Rose was there. And another name of any flower, can you? Sunflower. Okay, very good. Should we say, children, should we say like this that you are ugly? We say like this that you are ugly? Is this say like this? No, because bad manners. If you say like this that you are ugly, you don't have beautiful color. This is bad manners. Okay? So this is the story of today.
Yes.
A proud rose. Okay? This is the story of this. So can you tell me which fruits did you see in the story? Which fruits did you see in the story? Tell me. Strawberry and cherry. Yes. You have seen the cherry. Any other? Any other? Can you see? Can you see any other? Any other fruits or vegetables? So this is also red. So this is
Tomato.
story of the proud rose. Now, children, get ready with your crafts and everything. Have you kept ready the cutouts? So all of you get ready.
Yes.
Okay, ready. Yes.
Yes.
You have the triangle shape. You have the triangle shape. Have. You have. Yes. I have.
উঁচু করে দেখো, হ্যাঁ উঁচু করে হাতটা।
Do you have that triangle shape in your hand? Do you have that triangle shape in your hand? Get ready. Get
দেখো
ready. Now. Get ready with your another cutout. This is semicircle paper plate. Semicircle paper plate. Get ready with this. Friend, get ready with this. Now you have to paste. Now we will paste. Okay? Now we will paste. Now take a glue. All of you take a glue. Get ready. Let's see what we'll make. Let's see what we'll make. Now take the glue. All of you take the glue. And give on the paper plate. Give on the paper plate. Give on the paper plate. Okay. Now paste it here. Now paste it here. Have you pasted like this? See, have you done like this? Paste it here. Paste on the triangle. Paste on the triangle. Friend, paste on the triangle. See. Paste on the triangle. Paste on the triangle. Now, take the eyes. The black eyes. You have black circles. Do you have coin size black circles? Do you have? Hey. Now give the glue. Give the glue.
On the eyes.
And paste the eyes.
But.
Take another eye.
Face
the eye. Have you done like children? The eye. Children. Face the eye. Done like this. One time. Wait. The eye. See what ma'am has done? Yes. Very nice. Aditya Raj. Everybody show me the eyes. Everybody. Eyes. Up. Ma'am. Take the red circle. Take the red circle. Take the red circle. Go back. Put them. If the glue back. And paste on the face. Have you done like this? Paste on the face. Here. Have you done like this? Here. Take it up. Have you done like this? Wow. Nice. What it looks like. Now, you take the white one. You take the white circle. You take the white circle. Very good, Arhana. Take the white circle. Everybody see. Put it yourself. Now take the white circle, the last one. Right hand. চোখটা বসাতে হবে black. The white circle and paste on the top of the triangle and paste on the top of the circle. Paste on the top of the circle. Triangle. Sorry. Paste on the top of the triangle. Now it is ready. The top of the triangle here. It's done. It's done. Okay. Show this to ma'am. Put it up and show it to ma'am like this. Done. It's done. So children. Have you done this? Done. Very good. Have you finished? What is this? Who can tell me? Can tell me what is this? If you show me, all of you show me your activity. All of you show me your activity. Prishti, Paul, please visit. Everybody show me your craft. Everybody show me your Santa face. All of you. Abhiraj, Kore, all of you want to see that you have done. Paul, show me your Santa face, Siddha, properly. Very good. Then hold it like this. Then hold this like this. I want that you have made. Where is your craft? Show me. Everybody, Aditya Raj, hold like this. I want to Rishabh, hold like this. Very good. Okay. So did you enjoy this activity? Did you enjoy this activity?
Yes.
Enjoy the story? Story? Did you enjoy the story?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Keep this, all of you keep this activity that you have done today, that you have made in class, keep this very carefully, okay? Don't tear, don't tear, don't tear the paper that you have made carefully, okay? This is very beautiful. You have done today. You have made. Don't tear, okay? Aditya Mondal, where is your craft? Show me. Aditya Mondal. Okay. Arjohi, Arjohi. Craft. Okay, very good. Darpan, where is your craft? Show me. चिपकाना होगा ना वहाँ पर
Abida, where is your craft?
এবার দূর থেকে দেখো
Okay.
Have you seen that?
Thank you. Sit properly.
Very rude.
Children, what have you learned today? Should you say to anyone that you are ugly? Should you say that everyone is beautiful, right? You should not say that he or she is ugly like the rose, right? So today it was the story and we have done the activity also of Red Day. Okay? Thank you, children. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you, children. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye.
Happy